Hello and welcome. The 15th anniversary of Star Trek Online is not far away. So as such, we are continuing our look at the previous anniversary bundle ships. In this video, we are looking at the 14th anniversary bundle, and the first ship up is the Atlantis. So we'll be looking at the Vanity Shields available in the Dilithium store. These are available during certain events in the year. And we'll also be looking at the Zen store. There are chapters listed in the description down below, so you can have a look at any particular shields that you're interested in. The first shield we are looking at is currently the only one available in the Zen store, and that is the Alliance Vanity Shield. So it comes as part of the Khitomer Alliance bundle, in which you get the shield, the Khitomer Alliance uniform, and an upgrade. So at the time of recording, we've got this bug in the lighting. So when I do rotate this through, due to it being a light hull material, it is going to get very bright, but I'll try and rotate through as quickly as possible. So let's have a look at the shield. So we've got this white hull material with touches of gold, of grey as well. Got a cyan effect there for the deflector. See this orange plasma effect here on the Bassard collectors. The rear we've got red through orange, yellow into white there for the impulse engines. Got more of the gold shading and more of the grey there as well. And with a cyan effect for the nacelles. You can see the gold there on the shuttle bay. I'll quickly rotate through, try and get as much of that brightness out of the way. So I've got some red line effect as well on this shield. Then I've got more of the grey and more of the gold there. And we're the same there on the underside. Moving on to shields from the Dilithium store now. The first one up is the Baul Vanity Shield. It's a very popular shield in the game. We've got this dark hull material, which makes these red lines pop really nicely. With a still cyan effect here, with almost a target like look to the deflector array. See that colouring again there on the Bassard collectors. The impulse engines have this really lovely deep red effect to them. See that dull cyan effect there for the nacelles as well. You might be able to make out some of the etched pattern effects on the hull material. So rotate through, you can make out that etched pattern a bit clearer. Looking at the saucer here, and at the rear going towards the pylons. And with the same there on the underside. Next up, we are looking at the Borg Vanity Shield. So this gives your vessel the look of a liberated Borg vessel and not an assimilated one. We've got this grey hull material that's got a mismatch shape to the hull plating effect being applied. This lovely blue deflector array here. You can see that blue there on the Bassard collectors. At the rear we've got the blue there for the impulse engines. And we start to see some of this other hull material here. So we've got this gold or orange lighting effect here. And it's sections of the hull with no hull plating, so it's got a conduit look effect to it as well. We have the blue there tapering off to a grey on the nacelles themselves. And there's those shapes to the hull plates that I mentioned earlier. There's more of that conduit with some lighting effect there on the shuttle bay door. Same there on this side. As we look down, there's more of that conduit look, and it's got a touch of blue lighting to it as well. And we're the same there on the underside. Next we are looking at the Discovery Vanity Shield. So this shield has two appearances to it. If you apply it to a Federation aligned character, you get the looks of Starfleet vessels from Season 1 of Star Trek Discovery. And if you apply it to a Klingon aligned character, you get the look of whatever they called Klingons in Discovery, and we'll have a look at that one next. So we've got this light grey hull material. See a bit of this white lighting going around the rim of the saucer there. Got this white and blue effect to the deflector array. We've got the blue there for the Bassard collectors, and it does have a slight pattern to it. At the rear we've got this reddish orange effect for the impulse engines. We've got the blue there for the nacelles itself. Again, this might get a bit bright just with the light hull material as we rotate through. You can see a couple of different shades to the hull material and a bit of pattern effect as well. And we're the same there on the underside of the ship. So this is the Discovery Vanity Shield on a KDF aligned character. So we've got this brown hull material, and it's got quite a few different shapes in its pattern. We've got this yellow and white effect design here to the deflector array. See this red and this pulsating white effect here on the Bassard collectors. That white and yellow effect here to the impulse engines with this design over the top. Then see the white through the yellow and orange effects here to the nacelles. And there we can see all the various shapes to the hull material pattern here. And we are the same there on the underside. Now we come to the Emperor's Vanity Shield. So we've got this grey hull material. Got this lovely orange effect here going on with the deflector array with some deep yellow as well. That deep yellow again there on the Bassard collectors. Also got a touch of orange there as well. Cyan there for the impulse engines. A touch lighter yellow there for the nacelles. Also got a bit purple shading here on the shuttle bay doors. Touch more of the purple shading here as well. And a bit more of the purple there also. This material also does have illuminated blue dots throughout it, but due to the lighting, we can't see that just now. On some of my older videos, you can see that effect on various ships if you want to go and have a look. Now we come to the Ferengi Vanity Shield. So we've got the orange material for the hull, similar to the Ferengi vessels that we see in the TV shows. Got touches of grey and gold there. Got this yellow effect here for the deflector array. Same there on the Bassard collectors. Yellow there for the impulse engines. Touch of the lighter shades of gold there as well. And a lighter yellow there on the nacelles. Then we can also see some of the rivet pattern effect on the hull material, as well as the pattern to the material itself. Next up we are looking at the Hur'q Vanity Shield. So we've got this pale green hull material, with some purple shading there as well. Then we've got some of this illuminated green design also. This green design here for the deflector, the pale green there for the Bassard collectors. Bit of a pattern green effect there to the impulse engines. Some more of that illuminated green hull material there as well. Then we've got the green there for the nacelles. Then you see this bit of shading in the hull material also, giving a pattern effect. We've also got this illuminated green design again on the shuttle bay doors. See a bit more of that shading pattern there on the hull material. And with the same there on the underside. Here we have the Kelvin Divergence Vanity Shield. So similar to the Discovery one, depending on what aligned faction you apply it to, depends on the look of the vessel. First off, we'll have a look at a Federation aligned character, and we'll look at the Klingon one next. So this is to give your vessel the appearance of the Starfleet ships in the reboot films. So we've got this light hull material, so again it will get a bit bright as we rotate through. We've got this blue pattern effect here to the deflector array, similar to that we've seen on the Enterprise in the reboot films. And then we've got this absolutely awful effect for the Bassard collectors. So it's designed to mimic the look of the Bassard collector on the Kelvin in the first reboot film, and it just doesn't work on most ships in the game. Looking at the impulse engines, we've got orange and a touch of yellow there. The cells first are a bit bright, but it's a dull blue and a touch of white there on the cells. Then as we rotate through, we can see the pattern effect to the hull material. And the same there on the underside. Here we have the Kelvin Divergence Vanity Shield on a KDF aligned character. So we've got a various shades of green for the hull material. We see this illuminated yellow pattern here. This lovely red for the deflector array. The yellow there for the Bassard collectors. The rear, we've got this honeycomb red on the impulse engines. And a bit of a honeycomb dull blue effect here for the nacelles themselves. As we look down, you can see the various shades of green on the hull material. There is touches of grey as well, and more of that illuminated yellow sections also. Same there on the underside, and then we see this yellow lighting effect here on the underside of the nacelle. Next up is another popular shield in the game. It is the Section 31 Vanity Shield. So we've got this darker hull material, got this lovely blue effect here for this deflector array. Now you'll notice that the Bassard collectors are greyed out, and there's a touch of red lighting around the edges there as well. In the rear we've got this bright honeycomb red pattern. A nice touch of blue illumination here at the rear. The cyan there for the nacelles themselves. Then you see that striped effect to the shuttle bay doors. Then as we look down, we can see the different shades of the hull material. And we are the same here on the underside. Here we have the Tzenkethi Vanity Shield. So with this green hull material with this carved pattern effect to it. This lovely orange and yellow effect to the deflector array. Got the white there with the Zhat collectors, and it does have a slight pattern to it. And then round the edge here, we've got this hull material that has lights effects to it. At the rear, we've got the white here for the impulse engines. We've got some of the black hull material shading here as well, along with that light material. And you can see here the pulsating light effect that hull material has. And you can see a bit more here on the side. Got the black hull material there for the shuttle bays. There's a better view of that carved look to the hull material. More of the pulsating light effects here as well. And we are the same on the underside. And the last shield that's currently in the Dilithium store is the Zhat Vash Vanity Shield. This lovely bright green deflector array look here. Got a slightly patterned effect to the green here on the Zhat collectors. Hull material with this olive green and this fawn or sandy colour as well. The rear with these nice bright red impulse engines. Touch of the green illumination here as well. And I've got this bright green for the nacelles. And then with this two-tone hull material and the pattern, it always reminds me of a army camouflage. And we are the same here on the underside. And that concludes part 1 of the 14th anniversary bundle. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the dilithium shields on the Atlantis. Please do like and subscribe, it does help the channel out. In the description below, I have a link to real merch, and you can get 10% off your order through the affiliate code. We also have links there to the STO wiki for all the information on Star Trek Online, an excellent resource there. The official news blog for Star Trek Online, so you can find information on patch notes, events, giveaways there. My social media is also linked there, so you can reach out to me there. And of course, we've got a link there to Casual Sab's YouTube channel. So Casual Sab, he does a lot of build videos, Q&As, live streams, news roundup videos, and very honest reviews of new content in the game. He is well worth a check out. But as always, until the next video, thank you very much for watching.